Yo, what's up, family? In today's video, we'll be looking at creepy and strange TikToks that will make you question reality. Dang, that sounds crazy. Yo. Anyways, let's get to it. San Jacinto, California. Did I say that right? Yo, what's up with that door? Somebody trying to get up out of there, or is it just rocking like that? I look like somebody trying to hit that mug.
I don't know. I think so. I think it's one of those that you open from the outside.
They all like that. I'm tempted to just like hop out and fucking open it.
Careful, don't let him brake check you either.
He was trying to make me drink Ciroc the whole time. And I have my own liquor. And I'm like, why you keep trying to make me drink fucking Ciroc? And then, like, I finally said, all right, and I switched the drink on him. So if you look at the tape, I switch it. You know, so he pours me a drink, and then I go like that. And then he drinks it, and he ends up stupid drunk.
I got just a shot of Ciroc. And then I'm in with you. Can you pour me a shot too, Dan?
But why you gotta put the ice in the shot?
Because you gotta be sophisticated.
All right, you're gonna have ice cubes. I don't know. You're gonna have to do a shot with ice cubes.
Yes, you gotta do a fucking shot with ice cubes.
Big shout out to
This
Puff,
is good
man.
shit. No, you gotta give me a little more than that. Oh, no, that's good. That's good. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I didn't look at it. Sorry, Dan. Please, forgive me. Forgive me, Dan. All right, and you gonna take a shot? Let's take a shot of Ciroc.
Go ahead, pour it.
Oh, you want me to pour you? He's a gangster. When a nigga tell you he want him to pour you a shot, that's some gangster.
I just poured yours, right?
All right, well, we even. Look. You gonna take mine? Oh, look at that. I'm in. Let's do it. Eye to eye. I told you.
What do you mean? Why you think it's not?
Oh, this nigga might have been trying to drug me, but I do want to know, like, yo, why did you want me to drink Ciroc so much that day? And now you over there, and you know, it's like now all of a sudden I'm the villain. You was my man. I don't know what happened. It's like when you go over there, you got to make a choice.
It's all together, me and you. Eyes. Let's do it. Spilling it all over.
We can see.
Yo, anybody see that video with who was it? Fat Joe and Nori? It was like, welcome to the Illuminati. Y'all remember that?
30 billion pounds of beef in this country alone annually. The average size of a beef cow at harvest is 1,300 pounds. If we do the math here, this is 230 million cows that we harvest every single year for consumption in the United States. Let's take it a step further. On every farm, there's going to be genetics and breeding that stay on the farm that are never harvested simply to keep the meat quality and quantity going. There are 614 million acres of farmland registered according to ChatGPT. And if we do the math here, the average farm has 10 cows grazing per acre. You do the math. 614 million acres of farmland, 230 million cows harvested a year. That leaves 5, 1 male, 4 breeding females. That is a total of 500 million cattle on a farm. It's impossible. Do the math. Where's our food coming from?
Yo, where is the food coming from? No, like for real. What is going on? Is this reverb on here? Hello. Is it the headphones? It's the headphones. It was like echoey.
In wet breaking news, Arizona edition. Shout out to my people out in Arizona. It has rained for the first time in 111 years on June 1st. I get woken up not a few minutes ago. My little brother, who's still out in Arizona, I'm here in Chihuahua. I lived out there for about 2 years. He's like, bro, it rained. That's shocking enough if you live in Arizona, but it's June 1st. That hasn't happened. Again, 111 years since we had rain in June. But that's not the funny breaking news segment. The funny part about all this, if you're in Arizona, go look at the trash cans, whether near an auto parts center or a hardware center or just in your trash can area in your community. You're going to see so many windshield wiper open containers because apparently because it rained on June 1st, no one wants to try their luck and get bad luck. So everybody went to go buy windshield wipers. Just look at the trash cans. They're filled to the brim. But now you know. Wait, wrong series. Thank you for watching.
I have a serious
Dang. Should have invested in some of those windshield wiper stocks.
question. If the sky's blue and the sun's yellow, why isn't there green in the sky? Like, should yellow and blue make green? Where's the green?
The sun's not yellow. Sorry. We might have seen that in books as a kid, color it yellow. Sun's not yellow. It's a white light. Pure white light.
That rabbit hole where the elites are supposedly trafficking human organs just got a little bit deeper. So this 21-year-old former flight attendant was just arrested for trafficking $3.3 million worth of a psychoactive drug that contains human bones. You ain't just hear what I said, right? A 21-year-old former flight attendant was just arrested with drugs worth $3.3 million that contain human bones. Now, the authority caught her with over 100 pounds of this substance called Kush. Matter of fact, look at this shit. So basically, the substance that she was caught with is this new thing that they have on the market, the black market. And the people that's buying it are the elite. I'm guessing that they got tired of the usual that they use, and they wanted something new. So now, what they're using is something that contains human bones. And that makes you think, what about all of the stuff that we've been recently hearing about people selling human bones? It's a couple of videos on my page. It's a couple of videos all over the net right now where these people have been selling human bones on the black market. And I'm guessing this is the reason why. So this woman they caught with these drugs is facing 25 to life. But this is the thing, right? The thing is this. Do you think she's going to survive long enough to tell her story? Because apparently she got these drugs from somewhere. And $3.3 million ain't a little bit of money. And whoever she got those drugs from that contain human bones, you know they don't want their name to get out. You know they don't want their customers' names to get out. This might end up crazy. Pay attention.
As y'all can see, this is the map. This is from 1587. Antarctica is represented. Tropical.
Yeah.
Those beings hadn't came through yet and turned into ice. Africa, United States. Look at all the land masses. They all connected. They lied to us. The crazy thing about this map, Australia ain't represented because Australia wasn't founded until 1901.
Yo, it looks like a face, don't it? Don't it?
Tried to hike around to get a better view of that face, but it is impassable. There is a wicked cliff over there and some boulders and a creek that's raging. So I think I'm gonna get the drone. I'm gonna fly a drone over there to get a look at it from the front.
Yeah, we need that drone view. Now look at this. Would you look at this? The streaks of lines. I don't know how anyone could think this is natural.
Hi, so my theory that has gotten me kicked out of parties is that time is collapsing on itself, and it has been for a while. if you're questioning whether or not you believe this, think about the year 2018. Does 2018 feel 7 years ago? Thank you, my point exactly. I also feel like there are ways to travel interdimensionally via dreams and mirrors. I cannot explain any further past this point because I have a family that I love very much, and I also don't want my TikTok account to be banned, and I need to be here for my family. So,
Nah, for real, he got a point there. Like when you sleep in a room and you've got a mirror in that room, that mirror becomes a portal. It's crazy to think about. It's crazy. Just, yeah.
I won't be going into detail, but thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
So I was watching my Candace Owens, and I noticed something about him. I'm wondering if anyone else will notice.
I want to focus on how these surveillance technologies are already here in America, and how you are already being watched, cataloged, and prepared for this Orwellian future that they have planned. Right now, Palantir is working with ICE to use its biometric and facial recognition capabilities to track and deport illegal immigrants.
If you haven't noticed,
that's always how they start.
he does not blink.
That most of us already want gone.
He may move his eyes side to side, but he does not blink.
Yeah, what is he?
The underwhites show this whole time. That's not a blink when you look down.
I could never. Yo, my eyes starting to water just thinking about it. What is he? What is Roseanne? Who are these people now? They're not the same person they were before. What's really going on?
How old are you? I low-key stopped counting. Bro. Yeah, how do you look so young? What's your secret? Like...
You heard that? Only in Florida, huh? Yo, what is that? Pterodactyl? What kind of bird was that?
Well, me and Mr. Hesh, the corporation counsel, were on the 23rd floor. I told him we got to get out of here. We started walking down the stairs. We made it to the 8th floor. Big explosion. Blew us back into the 8th floor. And I turned to Hesh. I said, this is it. We're dead. We're not going to make it out of here.
In 2001, Barry Jennings was the Deputy Director of Emergency Services for the New York City Housing Authority. After the first plane hit the North Tower at 8:46 a.m. on the morning of 9/11, Jennings was called to the city's Office of Emergency Management in World Trade Center Building 7, along with Corporation Counsel Michael Hess, to help coordinate the emergency response. Hours later, World Trade Center Building 7, also known as the Salomon Brothers Building, collapsed at free-fall acceleration directly into the path of most resistance. After 7 years of investigation, the National Institute of Standards and Technology, NIST, determined that the building had not come down due to explosives or controlled demolition, as many alleged, or due to structural damage from the collapse of the Twin Towers, an explosion in the building's fuel oil systems, or any of the other suggestions that had been put forward and retracted by NIST over the course of its investigation. In September 2008, just as NIST was presenting its final report concluding that WTC-7 had spontaneously collapsed from ordinary office fires, it was reported that Barry Jennings had passed away in hospital the month before. No further details of his death were offered. Dylan Avery, seeking to bring closure to Barry Jennings' life, answer questions about his death, and honor the bravery of a 9/11 survivor who spoke the truth even when it was unpopular, hired a private investigator to determine the circumstances of Jennings' death. In a remarkable and bizarre turn of events, however, after pursuing the case, the investigator referred the matter to the police, refunded his fee, and told Avery never to contact him again.
Yo.
To this day, no time or cause of death of Barry Jennings has ever been publicly announced or confirmed.
The man stepped over bodies. We know that happened. He and Hess both talked about internal explosions. That building housed the CIA, the Secret Service, the SEC.
I'm just confused about one thing, and one thing only. Why World Trade Center 7 went down in the first place. I'm very confused about that.
Me too.
I know what I heard. I heard explosions.
Somebody with night vision goggles could see it, and the other person could not see it. And you'd switch them back, and it was true that you had to have those goggles. If you weren't using those, you couldn't see.
That's billionaire Robert Bigelow. He used to be the former owner of Skinwalker Ranch, and he just confirmed that you can use night vision goggles to see supernatural creatures and beings.
Yo, how does that get there? Like, what really happened? You know what I'm saying? That's not natural. Was it all underwater at some point? I don't know. The bridge portal, huh?
Hey, everybody, explorers. So they talk about the portals that they have in this system, but check out that big one behind us. That's right, when it hits the glass of the calm water, it's a circle. And then there's a lot of astrological things in here that they have covered over the compass. That's right. The compass is in this area, and anything to do with astrological counts, that's all in the heavens in the spiritual warfare that we're going through. Okay, there's more to come on my next video on the Hoover Dam.
Wait, what just happened?
Man, look at that shit.
Man, look at that.
Huh?
What is that?
That shit look like... That shit fake, man. That can't be the sign.
What's crazy is it was like this everywhere. Like here in the Midwest, it was like this everywhere. Everyone's seen the sun like this on that day. Ain't that strange? Like, what would make everybody see the sun like this? I could see, okay, if you live in the South or something and there's like an overcast or something blocking the sun or causing that effect, but only you see it there in the South. Everyone sees it like that. So what's really going on?
No way. Ain't no way.
Yeah, I mean, obviously he did that and nothing happened. I think that's comical, but it is what it is. Nothing happened, so there's nothing really to talk about. Obviously, it's not consistent, so it is what it is.
We know how that go. Shout out to Big Foe.
I also have aliens to speak about. The Hav-Musuvs. What's that? They are a race of beings that the Paiute people talk about. This tale comes from an interview in the 1930s with Paiute Native American woman named Chief Frank, or Little Buck. She told this whole story to this journalist named James Donahue. But it's crazy. And she says the Paiutes, they speak of this race of beings called the Hav-Musuvs. But they're described as pale-skinned, blue-eyed people who lived in the Panamint Mountains of California. They allegedly created a vast subterranean city beneath the Panamint Mountains with technologies far beyond the indigenous tribes of that time. And they were known for flying silver ships, or what the natives called them, skyboats.
Wow.
They had ray weapons. It says that they would hold these silver tubes, and when they would shoot them, beams of light would basically disintegrate people. There were machines that could cut through rock effortlessly, and said they described them as even melting the rock.
Oh my gosh.
Story after story, man. Yeah.
Copyright free plaza, ice cream, Chinese, groomer, pizza.
Bro born in Townsville. Money laundering ass strip mall. This pizza is good. Where'd you get it? Pizza. H&R Block made the cut though. Average Roblox town be like, for real.
Facts.
Town probably named Town. Blood goes to a school named School. Bro's password is password. Bro lives in insert text here. Bro's Addy is home. Mayor of this town for sure named John Mayer. Bro lives in a place. Bro shops from the store. Where do you get the ice cream? Ice cream.
Countries are near to abduct them from.
Cambodia, Thailand, Laos, Vietnam.
Philippines?
The Philippines.
Of course.
The Filipinos, if they're not being a nurse, they're being your servant. Okay, so.
True.
Yeah.
So,
What age ranges?
below 10, I don't really want to talk about it. The 10's okay.
Okay.
10's okay though.
10, they're starting to develop.
Yeah. Belize, I can't speak to.
How much did Jeffrey buy his island for?
He paid like $75 million. Jeffrey Jeffrey had troubles, and we thought he would be a little tougher than he was in prison, and thought he would hold up a little bit. I guess he killed himself. So that's what.
Wait a minute. What was that? Where was that? Did they not know they were being recorded? Is that the time we living in now? Sunrise, Georgia today, huh? Why it look like a crescent sun? We got crescent suns as well now.
Hey, Out-of-Body Explorers. So let's talk about the Golden Doors. The last time I saw Golden Doors was at that Mason place in Arizona. That's right. That's the TikTok I did. But let's check them out. Why do they need golden doors for this place? And exactly, let me show you the other thing too. The story of Prometheus. I take that back. The last time I saw that golden door, it was at the Mormon church, that Mormon temple that they don't want you to get in. I did a video on that. But there's a story again. Prometheus. This is a better view, and there's the story. Read it and weep. I'll put it in a picture. But what do you think of that?
What's it say? Since primordial time, American Indian. Tribes and nations lifted their hands. Yet it's some demon horn person. What? To the great spirit from the... I can't really read that word right there. But that's weird. In plains, we... Now with... I don't know, man. Buildeth again a nation. Weird, right?
Just so you know, you cannot tell me that there is not a portal, there is not a system in here, that the spiritual world and this earthly world connect. I'll tell you it is. See you in my next video.
Oh, this year's
That's
already
weird.
interesting. Yeah, do you want a 6-figure job helping NASA defend Earth from alien contamination? The job could be yours. 6 figures to report to the Office of Planetary Protection, and I'm not making this up.
How's it going,
Y'all want to apply at NASA?
Truman? Not bad. I just won the state lottery. Good, good. Tyrone, what would you do if I said I didn't want meatball today?
I'd ask for identification. See you tomorrow, Truman.
Probably.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Everybody just stay focused. Remember who you are.
They watching them. That's our cell phone in today's time.
Hey! It's you, isn't it? Excuse me? Remember me? 2 days ago, I gave you my meatball sandwich in the park. You were in a wheelchair. Remember? You said, same shoes.
got the wrong guy, buddy.
It's a miracle!
You see, these electric meters track the frequency of a person's radiance or their auric field. You feel me? It's a reason they put new electric meters on these homes, you know. It's because like they're turning up the harmful radiation that sends out like cancer cells and shit like that. You see what I'm saying? And the cell phones too. You feel me? So when they say house, they talking about housing energy. You know, they can see what a person got going on in their auric field, the data, the information, through these phones, through the TV, especially if your auric field is like, if the auric field is, you know, damaged, then they got more access to fuck with shit. You see what I'm saying? It's all connected, like at many different levels and degrees, like the food that they promote to us, the information is all connected with who they made an oath with. You feel me? It's to help these entities harness, you know, so they can have their playground. From the food they try to feed us, from the information, how they try to teach us to think in these institutions like school, prison. It's a reason they try to like do the whole thing with putting homeless people in jail. They need you under a roof where electric meters are. You feel me? Because in the macro, what we call nature, which is a product of source, it's consistently, its radiance is going up. That's why like every summer it's getting quote unquote higher. But if you got a divine connection with it, you will realize that what they call being hot from the sun or whatnot, there's really a projection from the inner sun. It's actually a field of charge. It's like you got to program your mind to see that. They want you to think it's hot because to certain, you know, kinds of people, what we think are people, I ain't talking about white, black, none of that race shit. I'm talking about motherfuckers that are purely parasitic. I'm talking about the ones that got cut off from source. Direct connection and communion with source as source. They got cut off from that. That's why they got to harness, try to siphon people. That's what these covens work for.
Noticed 2 suns while on our cruise to Mexico. One looks like a reflection, but I don't know about the other one. I don't know. What do you guys think? 2 suns? Yeah, that's definitely something else in the sky. Yo, did you see that? In the clouds?
What am I seeing? What was that, bro?
Did the sky glitch?
Again. Or if I'm tripping, I don't know. It was like a... Oh my God, what was that? What the heck, bro?
That was a UFO. Okay. Okay, UK got 2 suns as well. So we just seen 2 suns in Mexico. 2 suns in the UK.
Russia's doomsday radio just came alive again, and no one seems to know why. UVB-76, also known as the Buzzer, is a Cold War-era radio station that's been humming for decades. But when it stops buzzing and speaks, people tend to pay attention. Just days after rumors of a Trump and Putin talk about Ukraine retaliation, UVB-76 broadcast 2 strange Russian code words, Azotobak and Oshelin. No one knows what they mean, but they're never random. Some people say it's part of Russia's nuclear program, part of their nuclear command system. Others think it's just a bluff, just trying to scare people. Either way, when the doomsday radio speaks, the world listens.
Okay, if that's the sun rising over there in the east, then, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this?
Good question.
This is called the Gorman Ridge encounter. Gorman Ridge is part of the ridge where you find Skinwalker Ranch. This hunter named Travis L., seasoned elk hunter, and so he set up camp, and in the middle of the night, he wakes up and hears like an elk bellow, but it's like elk-like, but it's 3 sharp bursts. Freaks him out, and so unzips his tent, pokes his head out, nothing. And so he just goes back to sleep. Well, the next morning when he gets up, as he's on the trail, he realizes that there are footprints that he doesn't recognize. He said they're 4-toed, about the size of, slightly bigger than a bear's paw print, but they're human-ish. That's weird. I don't know what that is, but he continues to the stand. And so he's hunting. Sun gets pretty low, but then again, he hears the 3 sharp whistles. Now he's like starting to freak out, only this time it's really close, and he looks down out of his tree stand, and looking back up on it is this humanoid thing. It says no fur, leathery skin. It starts chuffing. It's what cats do. It just like vanished.
Ooh. Oh, interesting.
So I took the description that he gave and I ran it through an AI image generator. Oh my god.
Oh. Dude, if you would have done a jump scare, you would have gotten me.
I was like,
black screen literally showed my face, and that was kind of the jump scare. Oh no! That scared me.
That is so scary.
What if the fight between Elon Musk and Donald Trump was in fact staged? I mean, think about it. Elon Musk has been losing support from the left for years. He bought Twitter and went after the woke culture. And then Democrats turned on him and turned on him fast. But now, all of a sudden, he flips and accuses Trump, of all people, of being on the Epstein list? Really? And that's not just a random jab. That's a calculated move. Because what's the one thing that would instantly make Democrats cheer for Elon again? Destroying Trump with a scandal they've been screaming about for years. And here's the wild part. What if Trump is on it too? These 2 billionaires would have known each other for years. I mean, heck, they've just been working together almost every single day. This could be the greatest political misdirection play we have ever seen. We thought Joey's cognitive decline was something. This is definitely on another level. Elon gets public redemption, Tesla bounces back, SpaceX keeps landing government contracts, and Trump, well, he walks away looking like a victim, and maybe he takes the fall to take attention off something even bigger. Is this a feud or is this theater? You tell me in the comment section below. Appreciate you.
Well, on the next episode of United States, the reality TV show.
Yeah, that's what they say. What are you doing?
Oh, sorry. It's to spray on flat surfaces.
Austin Powers was never just comedy.
It was predictive programming dressed in velvet suits and laugh tracks. We thought it was satire, but when Dr. Evil built a time machine to steal Austin's mojo, it wasn't just a plot device. It was the life force, the seed, and the masculine blueprint bottled and commodified. And while the world laughed, another story was unfolding. Let's talk about Jeff Bezos, founder of Amazon, a name stolen from mythic matriarchs. He didn't just build an online store. He created a stream grid with cloud servers, AI frameworks, and Twitch, the new Oracle pool. On Twitch, users don't just play, they project, turning self into signal and identity into algorithm. The same interface that once belonged to Mystics now belongs to Streamer University. Bezos also owns Blue Origin, which is designing O'Neill cylinders, massive womb-shaped space habitats simulating Earth. Bezos has said it outright. Earth is fragile, Mars is limiting. So, the solution? Simulated gravity, weather, and life. Bezos' grandfather helped found DARPA, the Pentagon's Consciousness Research Division. This is the same agency behind psychic warfare, ARPANET, and Project Stargate. This isn't innovation, it's a continuation of an intergenerational mission to digitize biology, memory, and consciousness itself, to replace womb with code and to stream the soul. And while Bezos builds steel sanctuaries in orbit, Hollywood prepares the psyche for this reality. Let's go back to Austin Powers. Mike Myers didn't just act, he fractured. He was Austin, Dr. Evil, Fat Bastard, and Goldmember. 4 faces and 1 mask. This was ritual cloning, inversion, and mockery, a spell cast through satire to normalize identity collapse. In 2025, the spell is finally cracked. Mike Myers was named during court testimony as a CIA operative connected to Diddy. Let that sit for a moment. The man who played a spy on screen was a real one off screen. Austin Powers wasn't mocking the agency, it was modeling it. Because in this system, actors become assets, scripts become shields, and comedy becomes cover. But what if the real Stargate isn't mechanical? Enter H.P. Lovecraft, who in The Shadow Out of Time introduced time travel not through machines, but through mind projection. His great race of Yith could swap consciousness across eons, inhabiting bodies and not timelines. No spacecraft, no wormholes, just mental migration. That idea was reborn in Lovecraft Country, the show, through Hippolyta, a black mother who walks through a portal and becomes I Am. Not through force, but remembrance. She becomes warrior, oracle, and galactic being. She doesn't just time travel, she remembers. This is the feminine template, reclamation through identity, not escape, and memory as multi-dimensional software. Her daughter Diana inherits the archetype, part Wonder Woman, part timeline traveler. This is the Amazon code. Meanwhile, Bezos encodes the opposite, simulation over sensation. He builds orbital sanctuaries and she embodies the Stargate. 2 timelines, 1 synthetic and 1 sovereign. And it's all happening right now because today's platforms aren't just for content, they're ritual spaces. Every time you go live, you open a portal. Your face becomes a sigil, your voice a spell, and your attention currency. This isn't just metaphor, it's architecture. The glyph Austin Powers wore wasn't just set design, it was a prophecy. Masculine energy extracted, inverted, and streamed. From mojo to mainframe and from myth to machine. From memory to metadata. If this transmission sparks something in you, you'll love my book, The Coded Reality, where I explore how media, memory, and magic are being shown in plain sight. This has been a Tailored Healing Transmission.
Who would have thought with Austin Powers? But it makes sense, doesn't it? Dang. See, that's why I don't go live, y'all. I'm not trying to open no portals. You know, I get a lot of people in the comments, yo, when you gonna go live, man? You should go live. You should go live. I'm trying not to open no portals, you know what I'm saying?
Have you guys ever seen these photos of what washed up on the shore straight off the coast of St. Augustine?
No.
In the late 1800s, this like unidentified creature thing washed up on the shore. It's like 18 feet long. But what's super interesting is they said it had 7 legs and a tail. But as like research has continued on this creature, they're surmising it wasn't a tail, it was the 8th appendage. And most of the octopus-like arms had been cut pretty short. You know, but when you think about some of the earliest stories of creatures like this, or like the pirate era.
Kraken.
Yeah, they're saying because of the size of this thing, and if it were an actual octopus, the tentacles could have been like 100-foot long.
Oh.
Because they're like, you can see them in the photos, but they're like this big around at the nubs. They took samples and they compared it to octopus, and they're calling it a giant octopus. That's what it is.
Whoa.
But yeah, this is right off the coast, right off St. Augustine. So all those pictures we see of pirates and stuff, that is real. And for some reason, we don't know about it.
Oh my gosh.
Where's the rest of those suckers?
Keep me out the ocean, y'all. It's too much unknown. Talking about giant krakens are real?
When I uploaded an image of this train, it was accused of being AI and fake. But a simple Google search will tell you that the steamliner Mercury train was in fact very real. and it was in operation right up until 1959. So really not even that long ago. And while its first service was in 1936, I wonder if it is simply a recreation of pre-reset old world technology, as a lot of Art Deco and steampunk styles could come from the Tartarian era. And if you're familiar with Tartaria, then you're probably already aware of the idea that a lot of rail tracks were simply dug up and found and not laid by us, because an advanced civilization already existed prior to us. And as you can see, the interior of these trains were far more spacious and comfortable than the cramped modern forms of transport.
So this lady says spiders know your daily routine. And if you happen to see a spider in your house, it's because you're not sticking to the daily routine. Huh? So basically what she's saying is, spiders know when you come inside the house and go outside the house. They time you, and then they come out when you're gone, and they do the shit they do. And if you happen to see a spider, that means you're on the spider's time. You heard what I just said? And my only question to that is, why am I the only person paying rent then? Because if you know my time schedule, you know when I go out the house, and you utilize my house when I'm not in my house, yeah, right, you get it. Now, my next question is, how did you know that? How did you find out that spiders know our daily routine? You see, that's some information that I didn't need to know. Reason being, because I'm the type of person that I want to find shit out. And of course, just like anybody, I've seen a couple of spiders in my house, so I'm saying to myself, were they waiting for me to leave? Or was I not supposed to be there? Now, I'm watching out for spiders. I don't care about insects. I'm not scared of them, none of that. See them, I get rid of them. But now, I'm watching for spiders. I'm out.
Would your wife know your ATM PIN code? No?
No.
Lie to me. Do not tell me your real ATM PIN code. Make up a fake 4-digit number.
2020.
How'd I do, Joe? Is that your ATM PIN code?
Yeah. That's weird. I'm skeptical because I've got that PIN code in the mail. You know?
He's calling his bank right now and being like, yo, do you know this? Has this guy been playing the long game?
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yo. So there's people out there that can just kind of like read your mind and know what you're thinking, even though you say something else. Is that what's going on?
Yo, what is that? Hey, come look at this, yo. You can't see it on here, but you can see it on TikTok. Look at this shit. Look at that shit, man.
Yo.
Let me look, man. Hey, bro, hey, I hope I'm not tripping, bro. I'm fucking tripping, man. Hey, tell me y'all seen that.
I did. Yo. Nah, man.
Is that a squirrel or a rat? Because I'm a little confused. What the fuck is that?
See, we got all these different creatures popping up out of nowhere,
Is
man.
this a squirrel or a rat?
It's a scrap.
This is a little confusing. I don't know what the fuck this is. But I don't know if this is a rat. I don't know if it's a squirrel. Maybe it's a hybrid. I don't know. This motherfucker look crazy.
They're saying that's a camera. Hey, yo. You know what that reminds me of? The Truman Show. That's the one with Jim Carrey, right? Didn't he have a ring on? And in that ring was a camera? No one would think that, would they? Oh, Jay-Z just got a regular ring on. Jay-Z the Fed informant, huh? with graffiti on them.
You about to go somewhere far? I don't know. She said if she walk over here, you still on stream. She finna walk over here. She said she told you to get off. You said what? She told you to get off. She said she finna walk over. She's like, he better be on stream. I just told her to get off. She said she coming. Don't tell. I ain't trying to get no whooping, bro. Get a whooping. Abby. I wasn't even supposed to get on stream today, y'all. Damn. She coming. She coming. What am I supposed to do? I think he off. You want me to get up?
I mean, you're still on. We gotta go get some food.
Okay. I'm about to get up.
Okay.
Damn, she got a knife in her hand. There's a knife in her hand. Put it down.
That's crazy work.
I gotta go, y'all, before I get whooped. I love y'all, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in to the stream. I'll see y'all next time.
That's crazy work.
Dickhead. 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 Cut everybody electric up. Dickhead.
Goofy. Can't drive at all.
Yo.
Oh my goodness, look.
Yo, he's a dickhead, yo. He's a dickhead, yo. Stop
Look,
it.
look.
Oh, hey, get the fuck in the car. Get the fuck in. You got a two-step here. What the fuck? Oh, get him.
That's crazy.
What the fuck? I'm getting He burnt.
Yeah, he's fired.
no.
For sure. For sure. Job gone. The South will rise again.
Kyrie Irving posted on his page a black native on his page. Then on his story, he posted, "We are the grandchildren of the Indians you weren't able to remove." Y'all know how I feel about that Indian part, but let's get to the basis of it. The OGs know I've covered this topic and said that it does not make sense to go all the way to another continent to bring them over here to work as slaves when there are already people here. And I want y'all to know that Europe sent criminals to the New World to die. That's why they stand so proudly for the American flag, because it took them 313 years to erase, enslave, kill, and reclassify and colonize this country. Throughout history, when colonizers would come to other countries and continents or lands, when you are fighting for your land and your freedom and you don't win that battle, you become a slave, a prisoner of war. The sacredness of this beautiful land, they wanted to fight for it because their ancestors are here. They're buried under the mounds of it. So what happened when you're a prisoner of war on your own land and you're working on your own land? They knew what they were going to do on paper, the reclassifications, but the land, our DNA, and the stories will be told and passed down. So what do you do when that happens? As a master, a slave master who's trying to take over an entire land, you separate the families and you send them into all different directions so nobody can figure out their roots. You change their last name. And when you create the system, you don't give them a nationality. You call them a colored or black. American Indians were reclassified as Negro and colored during the colonial years. During that time of them writing up all the lies, individuals falsely claimed Native American ancestry to gain government benefits. But that's just the thoughts that's been running in my head. Don't argue with me though, argue with Kyrie Irving.
Hey man, your boy got a point. Go ahead and screenshot that if you need to. But it's a lot of $5 Indians out here, right?
Oh
my God. That's a big...
Bam!
Oh, you...
Yeah, I never watch Animal Planet. This is a paralysis turtle. So if you're from Texas or Louisiana, like a swampy area, you'll know the difference. Like, this is not a snapping turtle. It's not deadly, but it's definitely going to leave you looking like that. You'll be able to tell the difference if you look at the square pattern on their back. And now you know.
Paralysis turtle? Never heard of it. Never touching a turtle again in my life, though.
Today I'm gonna take y'all to Chinatown, Bangkok. This is where I decided that we will be eating our exotic dinner, but not too exotic. But before dinner, I wanted to experience what that Chinese za was hitting for. After going on the walk, the munchies has finally kicked in.
That's crazy. They got dispensaries in China now. Wait. In Chinatown, they're in Bangkok, so they in Thailand.
I'm looking for food. And lo and behold, the first restaurant I stop at, these niggas serving bird's nest. And on the next page, niggas had shark back on the menu. Turn my head and my nigga Squidward on the kebab. SpongeBob. At this point, the munchies has kicked in and I'm just looking for something that looks familiar. Thought Unc was gonna be the solution the way he was whipping it up. Until I realized he was deep frying Lil Bro from Nemo. And now I'm walking, second guessing my exotic dinner decision. And I really thought that I was cooked after I started seeing scorpions on the stick and maggot macaronis. But no! I kept searching until I finally found some chicken dumplings. Something a little less foreign. And also on the side, a classic top favorite. Mango sticky. Then unexpectedly, I had to use the bathroom. Drop off a couple turds, but oh no, the toilet is integrated with the floor. Now y'all comment down below if y'all want to see more Thailand content just like
Yo, what's going on in Thailand? Why was that so funny?
Sister wears a Fitbit. When you think Fitbit, you don't think Google.
No.
But Google owns Fitbit. They bought Fitbit so they could get all that physiological data 24 hours a day. Do you have I hope not a Nest? You probably do.
I have a Nest thermostat, yeah.
You have a Nest thermostat?
And I have all the security cameras. We have a Nest security camera right there.
Okay, so about 6 years ago or so, Google bought Nest.
Right.
Now, some people know that, but what they don't know is that about a year or two later, some what do I call myself? Some idiot professor type pulled apart one of the new Nest thermostats that they were selling and found that they had put a microphone into it without telling anybody. Now, around the same time that they're installing microphones into
Wait. This was the one that you purchased?
No, this is another professor type.
Another professor type.
Another lunatic like me.
Purchased a Nest.
To investigate it. To find out why the question at the time was, why would Google be so interested in Nest?
Yeah.
Well, the reason they were interested is because it gets put in people's homes, and they were submitting patent applications at the time for new methods of analyzing sounds within the home. So, for example, just picking up on sounds coming from the bathroom, you can tell whether the kids are brushing their teeth enough. Sounds from the bedroom, that tells you a lot of stuff, including whether the sex life is any good or the relationship is failing. Hundreds of things that can be monetized can be picked up from sounds within the home. And Google was getting patents issued for new methods for analyzing sounds within the home. This is right about the time that they secretly installed microphones into some Nest devices.
We also have the Nest fire alarm too, which talks to you and detects smoke, and it's in the hallway. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yo, I'm not going to lie. I said this years ago. I don't know if I said it like on here or not, but I've said it before. Google going to try to control everything at some point, right? Because people are going to have these smart homes controlled by Google. And my thing was back then was like, yo, what if Google like locks you in your house or locks you out your house or just basically can control everything in your home? I don't want to get to a point to where I have to rely on AI or Google or Amazon or any of these things. You know what's crazy is like there were security cameras before Google and Amazon and all these apps were out, right? You'd have a camera set up to some server in your house and it would record on the hard drive on your local computer. You'd have to go down to that computer to check the cameras. You know what I'm saying? But we don't want to do that anymore. We want to rely on Google, Amazon, Apple to basically control our daily lives and keep us safe, right?
Was anything published? Was anything made public about this? And was anything like?
Why am I even talking to you? I mean, you are a Google affiliate.
Yeah, but I'm a useful idiot. So now this is the only way I can learn how to fix shit. So now I'm going to get rid of all of it. So I'm thanking you for being here.
One of my sons gave to another of my sons for his birthday.
This is the problem. It's so hard to escape their ecosystem. Sorry, continue. We'll
23andMe, which is now on the verge of bankruptcy. And it was founded by the wife of one of Google's founders. And so one of my sons gives to another of my sons 23andMe for his birthday. And I said to him, I would suggest that you throw that away. And I explained why. Because that is how Google, that's one of many methods Google has come up with in recent years for getting your people's DNA information into personal profiles. If you can get DNA info in there, its value goes up and up and up as more discoveries are made about DNA. And basically, you can figure out what diseases people are prone to that they haven't even gotten yet. You can also figure out which dads have been cuckolded. There are, DNA. What? Think about how much we know about DNA right now, but then think ahead a year, 2, 5 years. The DNA doesn't change. Right. So that data that's solid gold that goes up in value, like the value of gold itself. It just keeps going up in value. So Google has invested in companies that collect DNA, and at one point they volunteered to run the nation's national DNA repository without charge.
That was very
nice of them.
Kind of them, yeah.
Very, very nice. Yeah.
Y'all still trust Google or Apple or Amazon? Y'all better get y'all a Nokia. Who's calling my phone?
For the whole fucking...
That's crazy. It looked like the whole place blew up, but it looks like just one rack fell or something like that. Yo. Somebody lost their job.
Let's talk about Real ID.
Real ID.
Real ID.
Real ID.
Real ID. And it is a federalized identification system that everyone in the nation will have to have in order to fly domestically. They've been trying to pass this since the 80s in China. They had already passed a nationwide identification system. So everyone has something very similar to the Real ID in China. The next step was the social credit score. They gave like a list of things that happens to lower your credit score. So court rulings, so like refusing to pay debts, criminal convictions, traffic violations. So I saw one thing, jaywalking can ruin your social credit score.
And those cameras catch it all too.
Everything. Then unpaid taxes or fines. If your credit score gets lowered, that bans you from flying on a plane, a train, sometimes even a bus. It keeps you from enrolling your children in private schools, applying for certain jobs or promotions. They can slow down your internet speed. Just little inconveniences to make your life miserable. They literally have like a LED screen board like in this one city, and they just display faces and names like this person jaywalked, like they're just a terrible person, and like it's like public shaming.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
There's a whole like documentary on that. I watched it a while back too, man. I do not want to get like that in America, but it feels like that's what they're trying to push, especially with what we call these smart cities, right? Controlled or governed by AI. That's basically just cameras. You know what I'm saying? And social credit scores and people being tagged. Oh, snap. Really grab there. Yo. Really said, what's this? I was talking about 100 people versus one gorilla. What's up? Let's get it started. Dude already knew that. We got two sons here too. I don't know what happened at the end, but why is everybody seeing like two suns? What's really going on? I didn't see it personally. I need to start looking at the sky a little bit more. Let me know if you guys seen it.
What is the animal that in the morning goes on 4 feet, at noon on 2 feet, and in the evening on 3 feet? Those who failed to answer her riddle, she destroyed. All right? It says there is another answer to the riddle of Sphinx, best revealed by consideration of the Pythagorean values of numbers, which is a thief. Pythagoras is a thief. So you're right. And it says the 4, the 2, and the 3 produce the sum of 9. The 4 represents the ignorant man, the 2 the intellectual man, and 3 the spiritual man. Infinite humanity walks on 4 legs, evolving humanely on 2 legs, and of the power of our own mind redeems and illuminates magnets as the staff of wisdom. The Sphinx is therefore the mystery of nature, the embodiment of the secret doctrine, and all who cannot solve her riddle perish. To pass the Sphinx is to attain personal immortality. Now that's important because I'm going to show you how they immortalize the people who are the caretakers to the secret society. Their names live forever because the owners of the secret society forever perpetuate the name, which that means immortality. You live forever in the other members of the secret society's minds and hearts. Now, this...
Flat Earth on the coin. Literally. This is in 99.
Oh, there is a UFO. There is a UFO in Tennessee. There is a UFO in Tennessee.
Yo. UFOs in Tennessee.
Speaking of governments and stuff, I saw this. This was crazy. In this one region of France, this 52-year-old farmer, Michel Dumpont, made a remarkable discovery. A gold deposit on his property estimated of a worth of 4 billion euros.
Oh my gosh.
When was this?
Let this happen to
Recently.
me.
Basically, long story short, France is like,
a lot of money.
Doesn't belong to you.
Of course.
It's called the mining code. All subsoil minerals belong to the state, not the landowner.
Yeah.
Baloney! As a result, the government of France took this gold away from this
That's
man
why
that was
you
on his land.
Don't tell anybody.
Don't tell anyone.
That's crazy, though.
How mad?
It's your property.
4 billion euros worth.
That exists here too, though.
It
Like
does.
a lot of people, they sell. There's like cattle rights and there's mineral rights, not just the land. So you can buy the land from someone to build a home, but if there's oil found, the original seller can maintain mineral rights. Like anything under the ground is still theirs.
This land is your land. It doesn't belong to me. Even if I find a lot of gold, please don't shoot me.
You really don't own anything, to be honest. You really don't, man. It's all owned by the original 6 family members who own everything.
Nationalists push Christianity down your throat.
Christianity was in Africa before Europe.
Let them know.
Oh, did you hear that? The Ethiopian Bible is older than the King James. Thank you. That's exactly right. The argument that colonialism brought Christianity to Africa is completely wrong. Why is it completely wrong? Because Christianity was already in Africa before Europe. Christianity was in Africa before Europe. And one thing you need to know is that Christianity is not a European religion. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
They didn't bring Christianity to Africa, they brought edits. Before Europe ever touched the Bible, Ethiopia already had it. Complete, preserved, and full of books that you probably never even heard of. Over 1,000 sacred texts were deleted from the Western version, like the Book of Enoch, Jubilees, and the life of Adam and Eve. But the Ethiopian Bible still has them. Look, 88 books, not 66. Today I was reading the Book of Enoch chapter 7, and what I read, TikTok would flag it. So just pause it and read it for yourself. You get the full Ethiopian Bible.
Hey, I guess we got to get the Ethiopian Bible, man, if you really want to know what's going on.
The beef steaks are from the store. And these are from a local farm.
Completely different. Look at all that meat
See
glue.
the difference?
And that's actual. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't buy Sara Lee.
Okay, we are cooked. Yep, we are absolutely cooked, chat. GG.
What kind of bread is that, Sara Lee?
I know nothing about it. You're saying that they had what? I don't know anything about it. You're telling me about it for the first time.
Processed fake fish. Like, first of all, look at this.
Regular fish.
Regular fish. It doesn't really look normal to me, though, because, I don't know, this doesn't look like fish to me. But look. Look at the texture. My finger makes an indent like a sponge. And then I did this. Squeeze.
We cooked, chat. We cooked. The food ain't even real out here. The mysterious moon, huh? Are clouds going behind the moon? And in front of it? Doesn't it look like that?
Okay. Watch.
What in the world?
Yo.
Shut the fuck up! You okay?
Yo, did you see that? They wildin'. I don't even know where that was though, because I haven't heard anything about that.
Yo, it's what, 7:25, something like that? The sun supposed to go down. Why is it even looking like this
It looks strange, don't it?
and up this high? First of all, it don't even look like the sun. I'm trying to tell you, this is not the sun.
Is it the simulator or
It ain't
something else?
No way. Hell no. Hell no. To the no, no, no. That's not the sun. Something is really, really strange, y'all. Weird. That is not the sun. Tasia! Tasia, come here!
What do y'all think it is though? I mean, the sun shouldn't be looking like that, to be honest.
Y'all come here! Yeah, tell Tasia Doom, come here. Come here.
That's a little ocean right there. Go hard, bro. Kick up.
Let's see it.
Your hands is up here, but the wheels is down here. Yeah. Do that one more time, but when your hands are down, relax. Yeah, there you go. Don't say that. Wait. Yeah.
Okay, Airbender.
Can you stop him? Hold it. They almost. There you go, champion. You better go, bro. Yeah, I wish I had some music. It's always easier with music.
We got the airbenders in the house. Yo. Wait. That's the real life Tony Stark right there.
Wait. Every time, listen to this.
Wait. How is she in this movie?
Listen. You heard that, right? Every time I try to stay away from conspiracy theories, something just comes at me when I least expect it.
Yo, she just confirmed it for me, man. Like, do I got a clone out here somewhere? I probably do got like a doppelganger somewhere far away. I mean, they do say all those light-skinned guys with beards look the same, so I mean.
What? Well, where's the canyon?
Listen.
Bro, where's the canyon?
But very clever people can hear dreams.
Yo, that's definitely a fingerprint.
You got a big freckler. Oh, okay. So this is a basal cell skin cancer.
That is?
So this one probably needs to be cut and stitched.
What?
Oh,
What?
And then stitch me up?
Yeah.
How soon should he do this? Because I've been telling him, Mike, you need to go to the dermatologist.
Yeah, you do. Right. It needs to be removed so it doesn't keep growing and taking over normal skin.
Oh, good Lord.
So he should make an appointment today.
You should.
Saint Spiritum,
Wow.
Cyprus, year 325 AD, and it was the first ecumenical council of Nicaea. It was to discuss the divinity of the Trinity. So there was this dude, his name was Arius, and he was a big proponent in the early church of claiming that God the Father created Jesus, basically taking away the divinity of Christ. Saint Spiritum stood up, and everyone was embarrassed when he stood up because he was just like this humble shepherd dude. But he said basically the wisest of man is a foolishness to God. He says, I know the Holy Spirit's going to speak through me. He was basically just quoting scripture, and he's like, the word was Jesus Christ, and just goes into this whole thing. He's like, there's so many things in this world that have three parts but is one. And then he pulls out either a clay pot or a terracotta tile. And that's when he pulled this out. He says, in the name of the Father, he said, flames started to shoot out from the top of it. He said, in the name of the Son, water started to pour. So it was fire up top, water on the bottom. He said, in the name of the Holy Spirit, and he turned his hand and it was all dust. And he says, the Trinity is real and it was divine. And everyone was shook.
Because we can't explain it properly all the time. Doesn't mean he can't.
Yeah.
And so that's what we have to just allow him to have that room.
That's crazy work. What the heck? Why is she so mad at the snowman? Bang! Ooh, I know that hurt. Karma. Just like that.
Hey, these people getting to see how sticky the track is. This man right here is stuck. Stuck. Look. Look at it.
Yo.
Out of his shoes.
Oh, nah. I wouldn't even step over there. Why y'all stepping over there still, man? That's crazy.
这会儿的向日葵怎么都背着太阳？太阳在这个方向，太阳在这个方向，而这向日葵是朝这边的，朝这边。
That's because they got that simulator out there. It ain't the real sun. So what's this? Hold on. Operation Highjump in 46 was discovery of the ice wall. Operation Deep Freeze was discovery of the firmament. Then, in 58, NASA was founded. The firmament is the Van Allen belts, is what they tell us. Then you have the Antarctic Treaty in 59, just after NASA's founded. They guard the firmament. Operation Fishbowl in 62. That's when they decide, let's try to nuke this firmament. Should I even use that word on here? Let's try to bomb this firmament. And then Apollo 2. Well, didn't work when we tried to bomb it, so let's try to hide the firmament from the people. It's all right there. What is that? That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know what that is. And it's moving now. It like picked up another ship and now it's gone. I never catch stuff like that on my camera.
I think everything is a deception. Everything. Maybe even our whole reality is a deception.
Say everything's a lie. What are you referring to?
I think everything is a lie.
Wow.
I think...
Why do you think that?
How could you not? I mean, you're way deeper in this stuff than I am. I think it's all a show. I think everybody is out for themselves.
Yeah.
And, it sucks. It sucks to see that and to know it. All of it.
Should we be... I've reached a similar conclusion by that. I'm not making fun of you. Of course, I agree with you. But should we be shocked by that? Or does it say that really explicitly in the New Testament? And like, we're just dumb and naive if we thought anything other than that.
Well, I mean, and it says, right? I am the only truth. Yeah. I am the truth.
Yeah, and Satan runs the world, by the way. Says that.
It says, you flat earthers funny. People laugh, but the first flat earthers know something. For their reaction, you may... What's it? Oh my goodness, it's blocked out. I can't even see what it say. Our role is equal to or less than the number of places you control. The flat earthers' weird alternate geology has led them to a gold strike, and you may draw as many plot cards as the number you rolled. But we don't even think flat earth looks like that though, man. I'm tired of these little people try to tell us that we are saying it's like a disc, like in space, just floating in space or something like that, and you can fall off there. That's not what we're saying. That's not what flat earth is. That's not what the plane is. And then even in the last one, right, it's talking about there's two poles geographically, a north and a south, but apparently only one of them are magnetic. Yo, old man said, get back. Ooh.
Let me tell y'all something. Kids, we need to stop the therapy, stop the excuse making, and just start backhanding knocking this out of him. Because he gonna learn to not do that again. Let me tell you something. Y'all sometimes, oh, that's a grown man, he shouldn't handle it better. No. He acted like a grown man when he started throwing food at that man's wife.
Right.
And he had a right to defend his wife. So you try stupid with grown people and put yourself in grown people's business, you can get your ass beat grown man style. And that's my opinion on the matter. Block me if you feel otherwise. Thank you.
Can't say that I disagree.
What's that ring on your finger?
It's a camera.
Oh God.
I'm looking at you.
Can you turn it off, please?
Nope.
I don't like cameras on me.
It never goes off.
I don't like cameras on me.
This is a certain angle.
That's a bad angle. I like the camera to come from the front if they're going to be on me.
I'll do it like that then.
Thank you. Hi.
It never turns off.
Okay. Are you just going to hold your hand like that the rest of the interview?
You want me to?
It's your camera.
I'll turn it off.
Thank you.
Soylent Green.
Wait a minute now. What's up with these camera rings all of a sudden? People talking about them. We got Jay-Z with the black ring. We got the ring in the Truman Show. Shaq talking about the camera ring. I wonder how many other camera rings are out here. The ring camera. Yo. Just blew my mind with that one. Ring camera.
Real thing.
Mm-hmm.
People are you're being fed people.
Yep.
That's a whole other
Been saying that for years.
It's biblical. It's in the Bible it says that that's what's going to happen, and it's going on right now. Putin is not joking. Putin knows all kinds of stuff. Do you honestly think that a man with so much power and people underneath him that do, undercover work and know what's going on, and they're in the dregs of deep down in the gutters of watching what's going on in this world and searching out and tapping people's phones and companies and corporations, you think he doesn't know what's going on over here? He knows. When he says Soylent Green is being weird, that's what we're eating, he knows. He's seen it. I guarantee you he's seen it with his own eyes. So I don't eat fast food anymore. I don't eat out. I don't eat out, and I don't eat fast food very rarely. I think a couple times in the last several months I've gone to Chipotle, but that even gives me the ick now. I just like, no, the Lord says, my father says, nah, you know what, here's what this is. He tells me what to eat. He tells me what to eat. He tells me how to clean my vegetables, my fruits, and what meat I can eat. So there's a lot going on, you guys. There's a whole lot going on. And if you feel like you're this...
People. Soylent Green. We've been saying that for a long time, right? Long time. I remember even as kids being on the school bus and someone saying, you eat McDonald's? There ain't even enough cows to feed everybody. Talking about 1 billion burgers served a billion years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, what really is it that we're being fed? What? A secret room? Under the building? Why is there a gap there like that?
Man, it's like walking on marshmallows. Somebody called
for real?
NASA. I found heaven with no ID. Man, it's like walking on marshmallows. Somebody called NASA. I found heaven with no ID.
That is crazy. Wait, who was recording them
Shout out
though?
to Diddy. Shout out to Diddy. So me and Diddy was in the bathroom, right? And
Whoa.
Bro.
Yo, look, bro. I'm gonna tell y'all another story too, cause that's crazy. I ended up somehow in a nigga bathroom too. Pause.
You was in the bathroom with Diddy too?
No.
Talk about your bathroom experience.
He paused.
So we're having an exclusive interview with Hitmaker. He's about to break down his bathroom experience with Diddy, and I'm gonna break down mine after. I'm gonna tell you about mine. Mine was deep. Pause.
Story short, damn.
Yo. They spicy on here.
I'm sorry.
Too zesty.
This is the reality check.
Yo, so long story short, I was at Atlantic Records, and I was a little frustrated at the time because L.A. Reid offered me a label deal, and I went back to Atlantic, and I was like, yo, y'all gotta let me get this $2 million. L.A. want to give me $2 million to my pocket as an advance. But Atlantic ended up making it right, and they ended up giving me more money and blah, blah, blah. That's how that shit happened. But I was a little frustrated because I felt like I did a lot of good work, and they wasn't giving me my just due. So I called Diddy, and I'm like, bro, you been in this situation before? I remember reading documentaries and seeing shit where you was at your wit's end with Andre Harrell, then you went and got your deal with Clive Davis and shit like that, blah, blah, blah. He like, come to my house, talk to me. I'm like, all right, bet. So I was in Mexico at the time. I come back to LA. I get there. I'm just chilling, waiting for this nigga to talk to him or whatever. I'm at the house, Ciroc'd up, De Leon'd up, going crazy. And then they like, he ready to talk to you. So I'm thinking we going in the studio, you know, outside the crib at the Beverly Hills crib.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. What a back house crazy.
They take me to the bathroom. They take me to the bathroom. Now, mind you, he has a really pause.
It's a big bathroom.
Pause.
But I know, but it's a big bathroom.
Yeah, his bathroom was like a living room, guys.
It's a big one.
So.
Yo, these dudes, wow.
So look.
You not.
I'm in there like first he like, man, play me some shit. So I'm like, all right, bet. I played him some shit, and then I'm like giving him my grievances about the label and like talking about it. He like
Giving your grievances, meaning like condolences?
nah, just like my frustrations. I was venting to him, and that nigga was like, you know what? I heard this about you, nigga. You talk too fucking much.
Damn. That's Diddy telling Hitmaker he's talking too much inside the bathroom, inside of Diddy's bathroom.
Mentor, I'm thinking this nigga finna give me some game and show me how to do it, and he told me I talk too much, and then shit, I was at the meeting.
And he said that's it, and he walked away, or it was.
I got up out of there. It was too. Yo, hold on. My favorite Diddy story. I will say this. I was talking about this. We had left Mean Streets, me and Christian, and went back, and that's when we went back to the Ritz-Carlton.
Shout out to Christian Combs.
Diddy opened the door, and I'm like, man, we just went crazy, bro. I gave your son a crazy. He like, nigga, fuck that nigga. Where my head at? I was like, yo.
Diddy tells Hitmaker fuck his own sons because he wants his hit, meaning that he's very competitive and that he loves his family, but he wants to win, and that's a sign of a champion.
A nigga said, where my record at, nigga?
That's a sign of a champion.
Yep.
Shout out to champions.
That's why.
That's weird. Would you fly to somebody's house to go in the bathroom with them, and then they say, you talk too much, and that's it? I don't know about that one.
You know what the number one job of somebody that sold their soul in Hollywood is? What? Is to act like it didn't happen. They all do the same job.
I'm saying Lauren introduced me to Puff.
Oh, got you.
I mean, I knew Puff, but it was more of a personal relationship after, we was at Cassie's birthday.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like Nip came to me and said, I want you to mentor me. I want to get into real estate. I want you to teach me all your, like your business secrets. You know what I'm saying? I was like, whenever you got questions, pull up. And then on his last album, people do not know this. Somebody tried to jerk me, but I fixed it. I actually am one of the executive producers of Nipsey Hussle's last album.
Victory Lap.
Yeah, Victory Lap.
Cat Williams just dropped another bomb. Looks like he ain't done exposing all the crazy stuff that's been going down in the industry. Word is, Cat has info on what the real connection between Diddy and Nipsey is. I don't know how the Diddy trial is gonna go down, but what I do know is are gonna get answers to a lot of this theories floating around, including what happened to Nipsey. Now the question is, what kind of trap was Diddy really running that Nipsey got dragged in? And how does Cat fit into the entire narrative? If you've been keeping up, you probably heard Lauren London's name pop up in Diddy's federal case. People are asking how she tied into all this and why is she caught in the crossfire. But here's the thing, Lauren actually knew about Diddy's shady past for years. Yup, she knew what Diddy was up to and how he was treating Cassie. There have also been several unconfirmed theories that Lauren was one of Diddy's girl, just like Young Miami. So
Hey, I kind of think so, man. Diddy was like, hey, go get Nip for me. I don't know. I ain't gonna throw no allegations out to them, but hey, makes sense, don't it? Like, go get Wayne. Then he's like, go get Nip. Now look at them both.
after all this, is more than just a business interest in Nipsey are starting to sound real loud.
What y'all doing? Lauren! Cassandra! What are you doing? Want some blue dot?
In this
Yo, Diddy was a wild man. That's crazy, yo. But if you think about the times we're living in and how we got to this point and the entertainment industry and Hollywood and the things that they push, it makes sense that they would be okay with that behavior. Like, remember in one of our last videos, we seen him grab who was it, Jimmy Fallon or whoever was hosting one of these award shows and, violate the man. And he just like, well, I know better than to say anything about this. So the powers that be okay with that type of behavior.
is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. All lies will be exposed. So if you and a man was in a corner doing something you wasn't supposed to be doing, you would tell it. I know so many things I shouldn't know. When I walk in a room, heads go down.
And trust the internet has a lot to say. One user bluntly put it, saying Lauren was set up to be with Nips by Diddy. Remember, she thanked Puff during the funeral. It's all about connecting the dots and seeing if people are willing to accept it.
Yeah, what did I say? What did I say, man? I ain't the only one to think like that. What? They up in the warehouse. Oh. Wait. Why am I just finding out Timberland held those talent shows on live just so he could steal everybody's creativity, talent, and ideas to create his new AI artist for his AI label? What's up with that? I didn't even know what's going on with that. Anybody know what's going on with Timberland and an AI artist? I haven't heard anything about this, but it seems pretty interesting. Damaging their own vehicles, huh? They trying to make it look good for news? You tell me.
So, a lot of you might call yourself a genius, which is not realistic for everyone. The reality is, if you look below, there are 12 IQ profiles you could fall within. Now, if you look at this, you might see yourself as exceptional, gifted, very smart, or above average.
She ain't lying. I sure was looking at exceptional, genius. I know I'm very smart. I didn't even look at the bottom. That's crazy. Dang, intellectually disabled. Ooh, I know a few people like that.
The reality is it all relies on traits like empathy, skills, independence, wisdom, and creativity. And what you'll find if you take this test below is that you might actually get placed somewhere you didn't expect. But the truth is, what this test will show you is where you operate at your best when it comes to cognitive abilities.
Okay, I just saw this creepy shit happen on national television. What the fuck was that?
Yo. On live TV? Dang. It's in LA? They going crazy in LA. What's it all for? Anybody know? Like, I seen some flags up there. You know, I'm just put this out there though. Don't it seem crazy to like fly a flag from somewhere else in someone else's country and expect them to just be okay with it? I don't know. Like, could you go to China right now and just like wave a certain flag? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Dang. Now they got it on fire.
They're shooting that way.
They probably want them to shut the highway down. They allowing this to happen on the left. She out there with drums, yo. I thought that was a sound effect. That's crazy. Anybody in downtown LA? Dang.
Oh my god. Take off.
They shooting bottle rockets at people.
What the fuck is that though? What is that? Shit crazy.
What was that?
If the 13th Amendment made slavery illegal except as a punishment for a crime, and they're literally criminalizing everything, especially things such as homelessness, but not paying people enough money so that they don't become homeless, and then also training AI to do pretty much everything so that, you know, they don't need to pay people, what do you think the end goal is? Like, honestly and truly, what do you think the end goal is?
What do you think?
It's right there in your face.
Because I know I'm not crazy. Like, wait, where's that keep going? Wait, I need to get this on video. Okay, so the sun is clearly right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Where'd it go?
where did they?
Oh, it's over there.
That's crazy.
Wait a minute now. Yeah, that is crazy.
You know, there's the whole mysterious scariness with the Bermuda Triangle of all these ships and stuff disappearing. Like
Amelia
planes.
Earhart.
Well, there's a lot of theories of like methane gas being released and like it creates the density on the water, ships sink and stuff. And another theory is that there's a portal.
Ooh,
and that
that's
you
fun.
go into the future, back in time, whatever. I don't believe it. There's a theory that is proven. They've discovered it's called a rogue wave. And it's basically a tsunami, but there's nothing that creates it. It just pops up. And it was a theory, but they weren't able to prove it. But then an oil rig out in the Bermuda Triangle got video or a picture of it. And it's basically a wave that shoots up to 90 feet tall.
Oh no.
But it's just one wave?
It's just one wave.
What?
And ships have it's like a PSI of like the amount of pressure that they can take from a wave or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like the standard giant ships PSI, say it's like 150 PSI. These waves produce over 200 PSI.
Oh no.
So they're saying that if it hits these ships, they literally just break apart.
Just crumble.
Yeah.
Golly.
And it's out of nowhere.
That's
You guys
wow.
are looting. Can I get a new pair of shoes too?
Democrat thugs is crazy.
I'm not doing shit. Yo, grab me a shirt. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
He ain't kidding.
Man, let me just get a shirt up in here, dog. I watch your back. Yeah, I got you, bro. Hey, whoa, 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 bike.
It's crazy.
He's like, I need all that. All the fucking. He's got boxes, Jordans.
15-minute smart cities incoming. I'm telling you. This is crazy.
Hey!
People do anything for them Jordans, though. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Just Jordans. I mean, hey, two different realities, I guess. Prehistoric pterodactyls flying over Japan? I believe it.
One of my favorite things on the internet, y'all, is when the other girlies, I don't really know what to call them, but you feel me? Because we all want over here, but y'all know what I mean. When the other girlies discover something that's literally been a part of our culture for forever. So a little bit of context. Right now, wait, who's doing that? That's you again? Okay, I hear you. But yeah, it's when the other girlies discover something that's been a part of our culture for forever. Sorry, I got a little distracted. But yeah, so right now, they're in a frenzy over beaters, okay?
Crazy.
They're in a frenzy over beaters. A little bit more context. Kendall Jenner wore one courtside at the Knicks game recently, right? The very next day, when I tell you everybody was on the internet talking about run, don't walk. I think I found the perfect white tank top for summer, and they're only $10 for 5. It's the Heinz Little Boys white tank tops. Mind you, they're in a frenzy because they never thought they could discover something so affordable, so convenient, so accessible. Baby, this has been a part of our community since forever. I used to steal my brothers, if we're gonna be really honest, and they're in a frenzy, baby. And I just think it's so funny. Like, always welcome. Like, I'm glad you guys discovered it, glad you guys found a little solution, but this is not a viral sensation, babes. They're just beaters. Okay?
Viral for them, apparently.
I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. And you can tell me I'm wrong if you want. Matter of fact, I want you to prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. But this shit that's going on in LA, this shit is about to be happening all over. It's either that or people are gonna be afraid to come out of their house. Look at all the shit that's going on over there. Trump deployed soldiers over there. 2,000 soldiers over there. They dropped a Black Hawk in the middle of, come on, man, in the middle of Compton. In the middle of Compton. Shit is about to get crazy. A lot of people are fed up, man, and the people are not having it. I even heard they locked some ICE agents in a business, and they got the business surrounded, and they won't let these motherfuckers out. I seen videos where people said they were peacefully protesting, and they let off smoke bombs and things of that nature. Reality is, y'all better pay attention because these people are not playing. And just like a lot of people are saying, they want to invoke that martial law. They're looking for every reason to invoke that martial law. And then we're going to have a problem. And of course, you got people that agree with this shit, and you got people that will not agree with this shit. We are walking into some dangerous times. We really are, man. I even seen videos where people said that there was bricks delivered strategically in areas where people were protesting.
They do it every protest, y'all. They be planned destruction and demolition, and they just know what's going to happen.
That don't sound similar to y'all? Y'all don't remember when that happened? Listen, all I can say is, y'all better pay attention out here, man. Shit is really about to get real. For real.
Yo, what the hell is he doing in the back?
Just up the street. It's interesting how quickly
I'm
these
like,
officers and these skirmish lines work out here. We're at the intersection of Alameda here and Cedar Chavez. You might have noticed.
What?
The day the sun stood still. All right, so in the book of Joshua in the Bible, the Israelites were fighting the Amorites, and it says in Joshua 10, verse 12 through 14, it says, "Sun, stand still over Gibeon, and you, moon, over the valley of Ajalon." And it says, quote, "The sun stopped in the middle of the sky and delayed going down about a full day." What's more amazing is when this happened, 1400 to 1500 BC, there's different records from around the world of the sun standing still in China and in Egypt But in Mesoamerica, the Mayans and Aztecs, they talked about how the night never ended, and they're all freaking out, so they decided to like do all these mass sacrifices and stuff. But yeah, then in Egypt, this one was actually crazy. They said that the sun changed erratically in the sky, so it was setting in the west and then stopped and then started going backward. But the proof of the sun standing still in the Bible was accounted for by different cultures around the world.
Think about the record, though. The other religions and regions were thrust into confusion by the narrative. The biblical account is the reason.
Yeah.
What if the world didn't end, but timelines did? Listen, for me, for what I like really think, I think that somewhere along the way, maybe 2012, but somewhere in the 2000s, time was like tampered with. Like it was like like they did something with time, bro. Because everything just started to seem so off. Like it just seemed so weird. And I didn't really realize this until like I got a little older. And I'm like, yo, this shit just don't seem real. Like shit's fake. And it's like, how in the world is technology moving so fast? Like how do we have so much in such a short amount of time? Listen, y'all, 20 years ago is when we had MySpace, YouTube, no fucking iPhones, nothing. 20 years. And you telling me in 20 years, we got the fucking VR headsets, we got we got an iPhone 16, about to be 17. We can video chat with people across the damn planet. We got self-driving cars. We got electric cars. We got AI that can answer and do any fucking thing almost we ask it in an instant. And this is literally in the last 20 years. Y'all just go Google the United States in 2005. Now you telling me how the fuck from 1900 all the way to 2000? That's 100 years. All right. Now technology did a lot, but that was in 100 years. Just really think about what the fuck went down the last 20 years of our lives. A lot of shit changed, bro. That shit is so crazy. We had beepers, man. We had fucking flip cell phones.
Vai, olhando estourando aí, ó. É o melhorzinho da fábrica aqui, Juliano. Vai pra outra. Operador bom é isso aí, ó. André que ele é velho pra Recife.
Yo, they put a new meaning to popcorn. That's probably smart pop.
Uma caixa de chocolate. A mulher dá ele. Pra ele levar pro pirrai dele. Aí, ó. Valeu aí.
Yo, I had no clue popcorn was made so violently. I'm just saying, I had no clue. There's got to be a safer way to do it. That mother said, pow. I thought it was like a gun or something, but it's popcorn. Free energy generator, huh? You know, I'm gonna start trying to make some of these free energy things because, like, my energy bill do be kind of high, and it would be nice, like, say if you have your lights running on like magnets, and you could just move the magnets, and then they turn off at night, and you just slide it back over, and they turn back on. It's like all free, like your water and everything. Like, if my electricity bill could be like zero, yo, just think about that. I got some old speakers somewhere, I think, maybe. I could find some, though. Anybody can find some old speakers. Just go to the junkyard, get some for like $5 or something. Probably just spark plugs, too, if you're handy. Okay. Oh. Oh, you gotta solder some stuff too? Okay, you solder that on there, I guess. Yeah, don't burn yourself on me. Okay, so you solder the copper onto the spark plug. Bet. And then on this side, same thing. We're going to solder it down. I'm telling you, y'all. I said, I'm telling you, y'all. I'm telling y'all. I'm about to have some free energy. Like all these lights in here about to be run on a speaker. Okay, you got to solder the positive and then the negative. I mean, negative, then the positive. I said that backwards. Okay. So you got your negative and your positive. Now, where's this go? We're going to solder these together? Okay, no. So these go to the actual speaker. Bet, okay. I'm about to be off grid. All right, so now he got his light bulb. All right, let's see how this. Wait, he's just gonna touch those? Yo. Okay. Got a little makeshift outlet. Free energy. Man, you know the ancients had this free energy, man. They had to have had light bulbs if he could just figure this out this easy. I mean, it's not that easy, but I didn't figure it out. But yeah. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so we're going to take these. You're going to connect? No, you ain't going to connect them. Oh, okay. Man, free energy. I wonder like how much. Okay, it says 7,000 watts. But yeah, that's pretty decent though, 7,000 watts. Bang, there you go. An always on light bulb. Listen, the energy is here. We just have to figure out how to use it like he just did, right? Because all it is just moving little particles and activating them and moving them a certain way because they're always here. So it's like, use your creativity.
Light. So now we're literally. Oh, look at it. It's getting bigger. Yeah. What the fuck is that?
Uh-oh, what is that?
I'm telling you, babe, that is not normal. It's growing. Hold on, let me zoom in. It just got so fucking... It's communicating. It's making a heart with its hands.
It's getting more lit up though.
Bigger!
That's crazy, yeah.
That is not normal, and I swear I saw a UFO earlier. I thought it was a shooting star, but then it changed directions and zoomed the opposite. It's making a hole. Yeah, babe, it's making a fucking hole.
Look at that.
Like we're witnessing something.
I know.
Like dead. Like I don't want to say dead ass because that's gross, but dead ass. Whole. Oh wait, Excuse you. Mr. Frog. The hole disappeared. There's something at the head of it, babe.
Yeah, I know.
You can see it?
Yeah.
Why are you running from me? Don't run
I
from
thought
me.
we were walking.
I need you to protect me in case aliens come.
I thought we were walking.
Holy shit. Yeah, that thing's not scaring me again. I'm on to you.
Oh, but it's like dissipated now.
Oh my, yeah. Because the hole.
Hmm.
Babe, look at this.
I can see. Shooting. How do I do it? I want to do camera.
Oh, babe, it's the moon.
No way.
Yeah, it's the moon heating clouds up.
Don't tell anyone.
Oh, wow. You know, that's probably how it is a lot of these times, man. People think they see something in the sky, ends up just being the moon or the sun. But a lot of the times, it's not. It's something else. And we don't know what that something else is yet, right? Could be anything, right? But we will find out one day. But yeah, these are some of the most creepy and strange TikToks that are out there. If you like the content, don't forget to subscribe, turn your notification bells on. And until next time, YouTube, peace.